Welcome to your daily focus for July the 28th, 2016. My name is Tilly and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you guys send my way each and every day. Oh, we had the Page of Cups fall out. How do you want that cup filled? That's what the Page of Cups is asking you. What do you want to be overflowing in that cup? When it comes to love, when it comes to your creativity, when it comes to your goals and desires. How do you want to fill that cup? So he fell out. Let's put him back in. But what a beautiful sign of maybe what the day is going to be with the Page of Cups. Absolutely. No, that was a whole plethora, so we won't. A plethora of cards. I don't know if that's the saying, but what is it when you have a whole bunch of cards besides a deck? We're going to call it a plethora. So let's see what the energy is for today. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe not yet. Ooh, we have the Knight of Wands. This is our thinking. This is thinking outside the box. This is attaching ourselves to great, powerful, creative thoughts, unique thoughts, thinking outside the box, knowing that there is no box. Look at that energy that we have today. So first we're asked how we want to fill that cup, and then the ideas should just come racing in. You know, what a beautiful time to meditate and pray, to be alone with your thoughts, and think about how you want that cup filled with this kind of energy. So the Knight of Wands is our thoughts, and maybe our thoughts turn into words, maybe after we think about it. So meditate in the morning and then go out there in the afternoon and start talking to the people who matter. Start talking about your dreams with like-minded people, people that can help you, people that can move you forward, people that will support you. Can't wait to see what the cards are going to be. But so far the energy is, well, we're on fire. And we are moving towards the new moon, inch by inch. It'll be here before we know it, and it's time to plant our new seeds. So this is a time to think about how we want to, what seeds to plant, what to grow in our lives. We have the star. The star is the first card. Okay, so the star allows us to see that that's a beautiful omen for love getting better, work getting better, money, finances getting better. So the star card is going after our dreams, going after our goals. See a workable plan in front of us. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Now it's the fear that holds us back, isn't it? The what ifs. And the Knight of Coins. Are we frolicking there, or are we in combat, those two horses? Are they trying to show each other who is the strongest, most powerful stud out there? Are we competing for our place on top of the mountain? On top of the hill? Anybody play that game when they were little? King of the castle? And you got to try and push the other person off the top of the hill? And whoever was left standing at the top of the hill was the king? Is that what those horses are doing? Because the green around it is this incredible growth and love. I get love, so I'm thinking they're frolicking today. I think they're playing around. I think they're having some fun. Let's see what angel card we have to complement this beautiful energy, except for the Nine of Swords. And I think the Nine of Swords is really, the first thing I got is our fears that keep us away from our dreams, our desires, our hopes, our goals, our plans for the future. Our fear holds us back from saying something to somebody, putting ourselves in a situation. We have 34 discretion. 3 plus 4 is 7, so that is the secret of truth. And discretion. The lion is kind of hiding behind there, not wanting to be seen, or we're not showing our true power. We're not to show our true power, perhaps. Let's see when we start talking about the cards what comes up here. We have the star. Now, the star is a magical card because it shows us that we can go after our goals, our dreams, our desires. That could be a love interest, that could be a work interest, that could be more finances, that could be stature in the community, that could be helping others. What's your goal? What's your dream? What's your desire? This is where we can see the tangible way forward. This is where we can see where our plans can come together. So maybe we'll go with the first couple of cards we had. Maybe it is meditation in the morning, prayer in the morning. Maybe it is sitting quietly with our thoughts and expanding our mind to the possibilities of what can be, what we can create, what we can step into. And then maybe we go out in the afternoon and we start making those tangible steps towards fulfilling our dreams, our desires, our goals, our wants. Now we do have the Nine of Swords here right in the middle saying, oh no, don't do that. What if they laugh at you? What if they cut you up? What if they put you down? Then what? Then you're all alone. Because everybody will think you're nuts or a crackpot or an idiot for even suggesting something like that. Who's going to take you seriously anyways? What have you ever accomplished? What makes you think you can go farther? What makes you think you're better than everybody else? Oh, that's what our subconscious tells us, isn't it? When we start thinking about stepping outside of our boundaries, doing something different, doing something unique, trying something new. Well, on the one hand, we have the group of people who think, if you succeed, what does that say about me? You can't succeed. Don't go for that. And so they'll cut you up. And they'll tear you down. And they'll try to dissuade you any way possible. And then there's the other group of people, standing on the other side. Ones who absolutely love and adore you. And they don't want to see you ever shed another tear. They don't want to see you fail. They don't want to see you sad. So don't go for that. Because you might fail. Because I know personally I wouldn't have the courage to go forward. So how could I tell you to go forward? And if you fail, you're going to turn around, you're going to blame me. And just stay where you are. Stay where you are. Don't move. It's not that bad. Does any of that sound familiar? So either they love you or they hate you. But for whatever reason, we can be our own worst enemy. We can talk ourselves out of things so quickly, we don't need to ask anybody's opinion. Maybe that's why we have to have discretion today. Because we have to be careful on who we share our dreams, our goals, our desires with. Because maybe we'll hear those exact words. And maybe we'll back up from that path. Maybe we'll just forget those crazy thoughts we had this morning. Don't talk yourself out of your dreams, your goals, your desires. If there is a dream or a goal or a desire in your heart, you're meant to go along that path. And yeah, sure, maybe it won't work out, but I bet you it'll lead you to something better. It'll lead you to something greater. It'll build your self-confidence. It'll build your self-esteem. It'll show you what you're made of. So don't turn the molehill into a mountain today with worry, concern, the what-ifs. The what-ifs usually don't even ever come into reality. They are fears that we place in our mind, and we start to believe them, and we start to act accordingly. Why? Because we have a survival technique inside of us. something to keep us alive. And it's there for a very strong purpose, to keep us alive. But we have to understand when the fear is just holding us back. From something wonderful, from something beautiful. So maybe this is the day when you need to talk to that girl behind the coffee counter, or that guy changing your oil. Maybe today is the day where you stand up to that group that you've been going to for a couple of years, and you sat in the corner and listened to everybody else and say, I want to do this. Who's in? My daughter actually put out, I've got a great idea for a blog. Who wants to brainstorm? And you know what? She got some responses. So I'm proud of her, because she's stepping out of her boundaries. She's stepping into uncharted territory. And so many people are saying, don't go, don't go. And I'm going, you can do it. You can do anything you desire, anything you dream of, sweetheart. And I'm saying it to you too. You can do anything you desire, anything you dream of. Go for it. Now, if it's a get-rich-quick scheme, I tell you to back off, I think. But if it's something that's been burning in your heart, or a new adventure comes in and you say, you know what, I could do that, I could pull it off, now's the time to really give it strength, give it some clarity. The Knight of Coins. I think we're playing here. I think we're having fun. I think we're communicating our heart's desires. We're expressing it through love, though. And the Empress has been very strong. She was strong in all the weekly readings. And I think she was in yesterday's reading. So it's the expression of love that's going to move us forward. The two horses playing together. Building a relationship. Getting to know each other through a little bit of a horseplay, right? Enjoying the moment. Enjoying, taking it at a speed where it's comfortable. We're not rushing into anything here. The Knight of Coins is looking into our new paths. Not being able to see too much. And this one too, it looks like it's almost like a fog, a green fog, mind you, but a fog nonetheless. So we have to take it a little slow. We have to grow those relationships. We have to take time to communicate our desires with like-minded people, people that can help us go forward, people that can move us, motivate us, stay true to us. Yes, we do have discretion. So we just can't go and blurt it out at the coffee shop when you're with everybody, because chances are everyone's just going to go, oh my, I wasn't expecting that. How do we talk them out of it? Because everybody has that little bit of fear of the unknown, of what we can go forward in. Let's see what our higher intuition cards have to tell us. Let's get our little animals out here. And see what wisdom they have to share with us today. And today we have the owl. And you know what? I almost turned around to show you. I treated myself. I think he cost me like $2 or $3, but he's so cute, my little owl. I don't know where I can set him so you can see him well. He's always in the background. I put him over my right shoulder so that he can guide me in wisdom. And people always ask about stuff like that, like, should I light a candle? Should I do this? Should I do that? They're all symbols to us. It's the symbol, it's the energy that we give it. So I put my wise owl there. And, so he's my symbol for my wisdom. Coming from my right side. That's where your spirit guides are. Always on the right side. Do you feel that presence right here? That's your spirit guides. Could be a past loved one as well, because they're your own guides in their own special way. So we have wisdom. The wise owl. So he looks a lot like the owl I got. His eyes aren't as big, but... Second sight, magic, secrets, truth, and wisdom. A wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? The owl has arrived in your reading, and it symbolizes the wisdom that you have, which spans your earthly years. Those who you come in contact with may be drawn to you for sage advice, your second sight, your keen ability to keep secrets. You can sense the truth and untruth in people, and in some situations, though you don't always follow through on your gut instincts. Owl tells you that you are interpreting the signs correctly and to believe in your psychic abilities, which are a gift, not a curse, despite the information that you receive. Owl can also mean that there is someone keeping a secret from you or being untruthful. This is not you being overly sensitive. Follow through on the feelings you have with your second sight, for if you don't, you may indeed regret it later on. So Owl is telling you to tap into your intuition, tap into your wisdom, to follow your gut. You ever get into, somebody walks into a room and everybody seems to turn around because their energy is so strong? That's your intuition. You ever have a friend jump into the car and you immediately turn and say, "What is the matter today?" And they haven't spoken a word yet? That's your intuition. You ever walk down a street and all of a sudden you feel like you need to walk just a little faster for some reason? That's your intuition. You ever go into work and all of a sudden you're supposed to make a left at the lights and it says, "No, go to the next set of lights, make the left there." And so you do. That's your intuition. And you'll never know probably why your intuition told you to do that. The chances are no harm came to you when you listened either. So if you are getting a strong vibe off somebody today, pay attention to it. About a situation you put yourself into, pay attention to it. It'll lead you to good things, and it'll keep you out of harm's way. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.